Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 49th episode in my 4th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. Comments for this episode, well, actually before I do those, I wanted to talk a little bit about this week. Sorry I didn't get an episode out on, I guess it would be Tuesday like I normally do. This week, I might be able to still get 2 episodes out. If I do, it's going to be this one coming out on a Thursday, and then subsequent one coming out on Friday, if I'm able to get 2 out this week. But yeah, my schedule just kind of got generally mixed up a little bit this week, so there may only be 1 episode, but if there's 2, they will be back to back. Comments this week, we've got Jeff has comments regarding terraforming, specifically the dragon dwelling down here, suggesting casting more barons in this area, as dragons like barons. And indeed, they do, as far as I know. It's similar to how the Naga like wetlands, or how the goblins do. I don't actually see where it says that, though, because I wonder if it says that in the Tome of Wonders here. Because I don't know. I'm just wondering where it says that. It makes sense because Draconians like barons, I know that. But, like in the Naga dwelling, I think it would tell me... I mean, this will tell me that they have liked terrain, I suppose. Too much... It actually doesn't say that. I don't... If you know anywhere where it says that dragon dwellings or dragons like barons, I would be interested to know where that is. It sounds right that they would. It just seems odd because, like, if I go down to the Naga dwelling down here, it should say liked terrain for wetlands, I think. Yeah, see, they get a liked terrain bonus for the wetlands. And the dragon dwelling has every possible type of terrain in it. Maybe it has to actually be my city in order for that to matter. I'm not really sure. I could maybe try casting some barons in there and seeing if their happiness goes up at all. Right now it's at an even 300, so let's just throw a few in there and see what happens. Speaking of which, there was a different comment from Arch Redbeard. Just mentioned that terraforming can be cast without interrupting the current spell. That's a good call. I think I made a mistake in the last episode, like thinking I needed to cancel a spell or something, but I don't. Let's see here. Let's turn some of that into barrens, like those trees right there, and maybe those wetlands. And if that works, there should be some sort of a noticeable difference on the next turn. But yes, currently morale at 300, so I'll need to try to remember that. Try to remember to check that. Okay, other comments we've got from Jeff. Forge Priests could have dispelled their own blindness. That's a good call. In an earlier battle, I believe they were blind and I couldn't do anything with them. They have Dispel and they could use it on themselves, and I didn't really think of that, so good call. He also mentioned that I might want to consider sending at least 1 reed snake to my druid, if not more. The druid's army is way up here right now, but yeah, they could definitely use some snakes, some reed snakes. I think would be a nice addition to that group. I think any more that I make from this point forward, that's probably what I'll do with them. So maybe it would be worth sending 1 that way now. You know what? Why not? Let's get 1 up, moving up towards the druid right now. Okay, and Arch Redbeard left a few comments of his own. We got Slow is... with regard to one of my battles, he suggested casting Slow more and trying to disjunct enemy spells less, just because there's not a chance of a critical failure. It's not a bad idea. I think it's mostly contextual or situational, but generally speaking, yes, it would be safer to cast Slow, because there is always a small risk in disjuncting things. He also suggested I rush more structures, so I'll kind of be looking at that as I'm cycling through my cities here. I do have some cities that could probably hurry production, specifically the ones that are building buildings right now. Maybe my capital would be a good call for this. But yeah, it kind of depends. I do have plenty of gold for it. It's more like I don't want my city's happiness to fall below 600. In some cases, it might be worth rushing production of a hospital because it returns some happiness anyway. But I'll just have to kind of do it on a case-by-case basis. But yes, I should be using my money for rushing more of these structures so that I can get longer-term benefit for my economy and obviously casting points. And then he also suggested clearing the heart structure in this dragon city, which Anon Me backed up, saying that clearing that could help solve a problem with my goblin city, as the goblin city is now all volcanic terrain, and he thought that that would affect it very negatively. As you can see, the happiness is actually not even being affected by the volcanic terrain, and it should be, as far as I know, unless I have a volcano heart structure somewhere already, like a different heart of the volcano, which I don't, as far as I know. At least I couldn't find one. If I have one somewhere, I'm not seeing it. But I mean, I must have one somewhere, because I know goblins do not like volcanic terrain. Maybe it's balancing out with some blight wetlands over here. I don't know, but that seems really unlikely. I must have a heart of the volcano somewhere else. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. But yeah, that's definitely volcanic terrain, so. Furtfight said I should consider casting Seed of Distrust on the Merge Dwelling if I can't take it by force. That's down here. That's something my boats will be dealing with soon, hopefully. In fact, they could probably start moving that way now. Decided against fighting those Krakens. I think the Merge Dwelling's top priority. I'd like to get over there before anybody else, specifically Valerie, gets to it. It's that much less shock damage units that I have to worry about. But yeah, if I can't take it by force, Seed of Distrust is a good backup option. Basically, if I can't have it, nobody else can have it either. So, and then Civ 5 Addict, the last comment to mention here, said that I should pick up the Big Beetle mount from the Tigern King I just killed. And maybe consider not selling this one. But yeah, there's a Big Beetle mount in here somewhere. There it is. And I should definitely pick that up and send it to one of my heroes. I need to find one of my heroes so I can see who needs it the most. There's other items in there too that might be worth shipping around to some people, but the mount is definitely one that I can use. Might not be a bad idea to have it on the king. I think it does give overwhelm. The tunneling is redundant because a dreadnought can tunnel, but I doubt that's going to matter a whole lot. I'm pretty sure it gives some poison resistance. How's he doing on that? Blight protection 20%. So I could give him some more blight protection. I could also give it to the druid, but the overwhelm effect wouldn't be quite as useful on the druid. Would help make up for that blight weakness, though. The druid can't really hold anything else. I think I might just send it to the king because it'd be easier at the immediate moment. And I'm sure he could use it. So yeah, I'm going to send that my king's way. And those other items there, I'm not going to worry about them too much. I don't really see anything in here that looks particularly useful. And I don't want to spend too much time going through items, especially this close to the end of the game. Most of my heroes probably have better stuff than this. They actually probably have more than they can use. So, yeah, wall crushing, overwhelm, tunneling. Yeah, I'm gonna send that to the king. Alright, now I want to make sure I go over to him and put that item on right away so he can use it. Alright, cool. That gives him at least something to use as a mount. Temple is done here, so let's see what comes next. We got Great Temple. And see, this city is not cheerful. I probably could make it cheerful, though. It is a halfling city. Let's use some of this mana that I have, and I can maybe fertilize the land over here. Because halflings like fertile land. This is something I should probably have done more of. I believe they like dense vegetation, too, so I'm gonna leave the forest alone. But yeah, that should help them a little bit. We'll see what their happiness is at after that's done terraforming. If I had a halfling unit, I could actually see for certain. 528 gold out of this city, that's fine. I'll leave that on merchandise. A bunch of mana. More mana. Those cities all have stuff that's going on. What do you guys want? Reward me a dwarf firstborn if I quell the rebellion. I don't have anything nearby that could conveniently get there very quickly, so I'm going to decline that quest. And I think it's going to be a little while before I can... Oh, wait, I can demand something from them now. Okay. I demand a tribute, and really... I mean, do I really need gold? Last time I asked for units, I got really crappy units. I don't really need gold, though, and I don't need mana. I may as well take units. Hopefully I got something halfway decent. Yeah, not much, but hey, they can do something with it, hopefully. Not that, that's for sure. Nothing else, maybe I can explore somewhere with them. Actually, did any of them have tunneling? Did I get a prospector in that group? I did not. That's too bad. It would have been nice if I had a prospector in that group, because then I could have gone tunneling. I guess I'll send them this way, see what they run into. Maybe get a little scouting done. Okay, and I'm out of available research options. Lots and lots of notifications on this turn. Okay, so we got, looks like, ooh, I think we've got pretty much all the upgrades ready to go for some pretty great swarm darters. I should have the focus chamber already, that it does. So yeah, I'm just gonna start cranking out swarm darters at this city. Yeah, look at all that damage. 6 physical, 5 poison, 1 shock. That city's gonna pretty much make those for the rest of the game, because they'll be helpful against the elf. And then here, I think this city, maybe it did have something that I could be doing with it. No, not really. I think this one doesn't have any special structures for producing units, so it'll probably go on standby. Yep. Oh, Shattering Hammer kind of I mean, it's a little redundant now that the Tigrans are dead, but I'll put it there anyway. Just some off chance that I have to fall back for some weird reason. Really doubt that would be the case, though. Alright, do I have a builder with this group somewhere? No. That's too bad. Because my units are not going to repair without one. I think what I'm going to do is pull because some of those units really do need repairs. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some builders. Bring them along. I think 2 of them will be enough. And they can just tag along with these armies and help keep the machines in shape. Definitely don't really want to stop moving forward, though. At least not for now. I want to try to get out to where I can put up... Well, actually, first I want to get these cities back that the Tigrans took from me forever ago. Or what seems like forever. Hopefully there's not anything too tough sitting in them. Alright, let's see what the Druid can do here. I'd like to go ahead and get something done with them. Alright, Draconians. More Draconians. First I'm going to clear this, just because I can. Very likely victory. I'm going to go ahead and manual this one, just because that's a lot of watchers. I should be fine. I just don't want the computer to do anything dumb with my units. Alright, free buffs on the spider. Start things off. phalanx up front. And that Griffin Rider's pretty close. Pretty close to leveling up and getting tireless, so I'm looking forward to that. Ah, that's unfortunate. Shouldn't be surprised they got somebody with it, though, I guess. Alright. Might want to call lightning here. Yeah, I'm gonna stun somebody. Alright, I got one of them. Yeah, I think I like where they're sitting. Leave them on guard, charge with the knight. Kill one of them. And I can at least get in the face of that other one. Might be able to do better than that. If I were to charge it, that's 18 to 26. The beetle does... I might be able to kill it. It could turn the... Sun Guards could turn around and flank the big beetle if I'm not careful, though, so maybe I won't do that. I think we'll just get in its face a little bit. May as well shoot it. That turned out pretty well. I'm still gonna leave them on defense. Dang, they wanted that beetle dead. I was worried about that. Alright, well, I guess it's a good thing I was worried about that. And just kill that thing. Or not quite. I have to make sure all these units die here. And I have to do it with 2 of my units petrified. I only have 3 that can move now. The knight... I'm gonna need call in a spell for this one, I think. Yeah, because I can't leave them all with movement to tear stuff apart. Let's see what kind of spells I got. Stoning is probably the obvious choice here. Let's see how much damage I could do with stoning. I could definitely kill that Watcher. So that's probably what I need to do. My concern is that I'm not sure if I can kill that Watcher. 18 to 28 damage, I have reasonable odds, but it still might have one hit that it can get in on my big beetle. Which in a melee attack actually probably wouldn't be enough to kill it, so I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna stone this guy. And I'm gonna see who can do more damage. 18 and 14 to 22, so I'll have him go after that Watcher. Have the Knight go after that one. Didn't really think they would kill it, but that's okay. Oh, that did take away... Oh, yeah, it took away all of its movement because he has total awareness. So he can't be flanked. He retaliated on the first hit. So I think I'm good now. Alright, I need some major healing for this guy. I would kind of like to... It's alright, I'm not gonna spend the time to do it. I was thinking I might kind of like to web somebody so I can heal some more stuff. But I'm just gonna finish this stuff off. Okay, good, he did get his level I wanted. I was hoping for that. And we'll just devastating charge the heck out of those things. Okay, good. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to auto-combat that one. It's just with that many that many watchers, I keep wanting to call them beholders because that's from way back in like the original Age of Wonders. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a nice shield. That's a very nice shield. And yeah, I have one. I thought I had one of those. Do I want to ditch the shock protection for all those other bonuses? I could maybe get a much better armor set. Yeah, he's already got one that's going to give him Defender. I don't really have a better armor set, I guess. The Warlords... Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of good, just basic armor. I gotta send that to somebody. I'll probably send it the Kingsway just to have him hold on to it for now. The Theocrat may be able to use it, but he's already got an item on the way that's going to give him Defender as well. Still, it's a much better shield. Alright, well for now I'm going to send it to the King. Just have him hold on to it. That shield's a little too useful to pass up. Alright, and then time to kill the dragons. This one, I think I am probably safe doing an auto combat. Actually, I think I'm going to manual it just because I need to heal a couple things. Like that guy. Ah, who's just going to get nuked with fire. And you. Knock, knock. You guys are getting a little beat up. Back up. Alright. They're pretty much toast now. Okay, that's one more city under my control. Fortunately, some of these structures are already cleared. I don't see a reason to change this one, so I'll probably leave it as just Draconian. Should be fine. So we'll just... Although all the other options for absorbing, migration, all that stuff is a lot faster. I need to check on my status, my race governance status with the Draconians. I think it was either them or the Tigrans that kind of hate me a little bit. Yeah, Draconians hate me already, so I may as well just double down on that and change it to something else. So anything that gets good pikemen, I guess, from the Sphinx Temple. How about some more goblins? Why not? We could use some more of them underground. And they do have the They do have the tier 2 pikemen. Let's do that. Laboratory done. I'll go ahead and queue up an observatory there. Got a couple firstborns done. And let's get this road going. So hopefully I can get that, a nice quick route to the front line, and then these firstborns will just be able to start swarming in at Valerie. I believe these guys had a job to do. I wanted them to go over and clear some of that stuff out. That's right. Because I did... Yeah, I just cleared that Forbidden Sanctum. So, yep, you guys need to go this way. There's a whole bunch of structures in this area that I really should clear. That's a lot of extra gold. Okay, can't do anything there at the moment. I do have the Dreadnought's Foundry done. And this city already has the Flow Rock Quarry, so I can go ahead and build machines. As soon as I got the Blast Furnace done, I can go ahead and start building machines right away. I believe it's already, I think it's already got the Flow Rock Quarry upgrade. Flow Rock Citadel, yep. Oh hey, I could summon there, I could get rid of that too. Probably not worth the time though. I mean, I'd rather just keep producing, keep moving towards producing those units. I'll leave the City Happiness where it is for now. I might hurry production of the next building that comes after this. I guess what I mean is I'm not going to hurry the Blast Furnace and lower the City Happiness at the moment. I'm going to maybe hurry production of the next thing, but I'm going to convert probably all of this to Barons, because that's Tigrans. So yeah, I may as well terraform that to Barons to make them a little happier. So salt, there we go. So if I just click through and I'll go through all of these spaces, and I think the city, that's a dwarf city? Yeah, that's a dwarf city down there. So they like different stuff. I think, well, the dwarves like mountains. I think they're impartial about most other kinds of terrain. But the Tigrans should get a pretty big boost if I turn like all of this to Barons. That's quite a bit of, that's quite a few tiles. I mean, it's a big city. Oh yeah, and there's more wetlands up here. That should more than do the trick. I'll let the current building production go through anyway, and just cycle through. But I'm pretty sure that I should be able to get the happiness up high enough that the next building that comes after it, I could hurry production and not have to worry about the morale of the city going down. Okay. Let that city do its thing for now. And got the Shattering Hammer here. I think I got the Grand Palace earlier. I built the Shattering Hammer mostly just because the Draconians had been sending stuff at me that direction. So now I'm going to leave that city on Produce Merchandise for the time being. I'll let this one make the Griffins for now, and this one is Dwarf, so I could make Firstborn here, but they wouldn't have all the really cool bonuses that the ones I'm making behind my lines are. Alright, I think here I'm going to let that last priest finish, and then after that I might stop making human priests. Oh, my king might have a bit too many things that he's holding. Because my Zeus pendant is done, and I need to send that to him. But he's a little preoccupied with other items at the moment, I think. Nope, he can handle one more. I will send that his way. There you go. So his inventory is full now. And this city down here is pretty much doing the same thing. It just got the flow rock. No, it got one of the dreadnought upgrades done. So I need a blast furnace here. I'm going to just crank out a crazy amount of machines once those are done. Because I have 2 producing on the front lines and still the 1 in the back. So all that gold should come in handy because I'm going to need it for all these tanks. Okay, most of these notifications are probably fine. Where's this? Oh, yeah, this... I'm just gonna... I kind of needed healing items, I think. So I'm gonna make 1 more of those. And then once that's done, I'll send that off to somebody, and then I might, unless there's other items I really need, I'm feeling pretty good about the ones that I have there. This builder, oh yeah, I want to finish the road to the Elf City. But after that, I think this builder will start building a road towards the front lines from this direction. You guys still cheerful? Cool. And I do want to leave defenders in here for now. I'm not entirely convinced that we've seen the last of the dragon units over the water. Hopefully taking this city will slow them down quite a bit, but unfortunately there's a cave entrance there. Once I have kind of firm control over this water, I'll probably try to get some units down that cave entrance. My boats still have a little ways to go, though. Speaking of my boats, I think I could blow up a bunch of Krakens with them. Or is it even worth taking the time to clear all this stuff? I think I'll go for the easy XP rather than like that, because they might take damage during that. So I'll send them around, maybe clear these little mermaid structures along the way, and just for the sake of getting some experience on their way out. Hoping they don't charge. Okay, they charged. Yeah, unfortunately, any damage I take cannot be healed. They'll have to reload. So I think I'm just going to back up, wait for the ironclads to recharge their shots. Try to make sure I'm out of reach of any mermaids. Okay, I think I'm good. Oh, rolled that too, huh? Right. Okay, well now they're gonna get blowed up. Starting with you, I think. Ouch! Oh, that sucks for you. I'm not going to give the galleon experience. I'm just going to give it to these guys. Again, you got to click to move them first, which is just weird. How about we split it up a little bit? Why don't you go hit him? Easy XP. I'm going to use the galleon to probably scout this out and see what's in there. If it's worth stopping. Nope, definitely not. Keep going right along. More easy kills over here. And at this point, I think the galleon pretty much can't keep up. I'm going to say no mercy again. I don't mind taking another shot or another hit from this undead mariner guy. It's only 2 damage. I think the XP is worth the trade-off. Okay, I might not be able to get away from all that. The mermaids are going to get up close, I think. If I could click on them. Don't know why I can't select... Oh, because they're actually right there. I'm just going to move my ships back. I don't think she can go all the way down. Yeah. So I can get out of her range, no problem. Alright, everybody, bunch up. That'll work. Oh, should have shot the one in the middle. That would have made just too much sense, huh? And they can move one more space. Alright, I think I've got... Yep, these guys have all their movement back, so I need to try to funnel them through this tiny little choke point, which is going to be annoying. I wish I knew what was in that city, whether I'm walking into a big mess of stuff or not, because I can't really go through in a normal triangle formation. Yeah, there's enough in there that I'd rather keep everyone bunched together, so we'll hold here for now. This city is unfortunately just taking a tremendous amount of time to get to. But on the bright side, by the time my boats show up, I can move in back up to... By the time these guys get there and clear it, my boats will hopefully be getting kind of close, and then I can move in other stuff from behind to reinforce that cave entrance right there. Leave some guards on it. This seems to be an uninhabited island over here. And a bunch of red ships. That's interesting. Okay, well, he's got something of a navy built up over there. Not too far away from my stuff. Leaving them uncamped for now. Not moving them quite yet, but I may, once I get a better sense from what the deal is going on in here, they might join any other units from this elf city in moving forward and reinforcing that peninsula. The cave entrance right there might be kind of important. And you, I think, need to just go explore this way. There's some gold there I could grab. This poor little goblin's almost run out of stuff to dig. Well, at least in this section. I guess since that's a human city there, it doesn't matter if I dig out all the cave walls. Alright, good job, guys. I do want to get them above ground soon, but while they're here, I may as well clear out these things. The Griffin is kind of slowing everybody down because everybody else has advanced logistics and is just flying along those roads. Alright, I'm just gonna do no mercy, but I'm probably gonna do... I'll auto-combat this one, I should be safe. That was maybe a little risky. That big beetle is just taking a ton of damage. I want to try to keep it moving, but oh crap, there's haste berries there. I could have grabbed those. I can try to remember to get them on my way out. Alright, and I want to try to get you maybe a little further west before I put that tower up. Make sure it's got a nice, good view of this bridge. This looks like a good spot. Alright, now where do I need some backup? You know, if I can bundle enough units together in this area, I could get a pretty good army for the sorcerer. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should just start sending these guys forward, because I don't want to just pile units up pointlessly. Got one more on the way. I think I may as well move forward with them, like go after that giant city or something. Probably better than just having them sit around. Okay, and then I believe back here we're working on training that snake. It's 78 out of 105. Veteran status. So if I could get it leveled up once, yeah, I could leave this battle with a King Shock Serpent. If I can do this correctly, I'm probably going to give it Sphere of Protection. There's a lot of units that do poison damage, though, so the physical damage is a little bit not as much of a concern. I'm going to move these units out just to make this battle a little more manageable and to kind of guarantee where the XP goes a little easier. Oh yeah, and we want to make sure we move them all on there. But if I do this right, I can hopefully have a King Shock Serpent by the time I come out of this battle. Alright, none of that garbage. Move him right up there. Probably going to cast Sphere of Protection on him. Six to 8. Alright. I'm not going to cast Thunderstorm in this battle. Because that has been sucking away a lot of the XP that I've wanted for that snake. So I'm not going to make that same mistake again. I'm just going to focus on letting the snake do the heavy hitting. And maybe just leave the matriarchs around for some backup. Actually, I might, I'll throw a curse on that big beetle, just in case it wants to, no, not big beetle, the swarm darter. Just in case it tries to move, it'll only be able to shoot once rather than twice or 3 times. Yeah, same thing with that guy for that matter. I don't want to deal with too much of that poison stuff. Okay, all I can do is let that snake kind of do its thing. I wouldn't mind, maybe charm that big beetle. That would probably be a nice unit to have. Give it a try. Nope, he is not interested. What about you? You got Seduce? There we go. Okay, good. I dazed them so they can't do anything. Maybe that's another opportunity for the snake to get a kill. And this last one here, just get rid of him. Snake, how are you doing with XP? If he kills all 3 of the remaining units, he'll definitely get it. Ow. How long are you dazed for? One more turn? Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna evolve. In fact, any more XP on him is effectively wasted now, so I may as well focus on getting it for everybody else. I've already done my curses. I could do Cause Fear. Let him finish it off. And summon forth lightning because we can. Alright, cool. This is a nice addition to this army. And with that, I think they're ready to head off and just start causing all sorts of trouble. I think I'll start by going down here and grabbing that Archon City and then seeing if there's any good pathways. Well, actually, I already know there's not. Unless there's like a dirt road path through all that, but it doesn't look like it. I think that's the edge of the lobby. You can barely see rock wall there. Pretty sure that's a dead end down there, so I'm actually not too concerned about that city. And honestly, these armies might be kind of going in that general direction anyway, so I'm going to actually let the Druid go on this northern road. Maybe go towards where my dwarf city is, back up that area. And actually going through here, I could get into the heart of the underground under enemy territory. That might be a good idea. Maybe it's worth sending a little extra backup, I don't know. I'm not really expecting a counterattack in this area, so I think I'm good. I think I'll just... I need to drop somebody useless from this group. And actually, I want to run them down there and cast Seed of Distrust on that dwelling. Probably going to be the Archer. Because that big beetle is a lot better addition to this group. Yep, sorry buddy. You're on exploration duty. Alright, on the next turn I'll run him in. So I don't know if he can make it far enough on this turn to cast Seed of Distrust. And then I'm going to let everybody wait. Just stay here for a turn so that big beetle can assimilate into the army. I really like this group. This is an excellent army. Let's see, what else should I get this guy? I do like Inflict Spirit Breaking. I think I'm going to grab that. As long as he's got enough to cast Chaos Rift once every battle, excuse me, it should be good. Yeah, we'll go with Inflict Spirit Breaking because that's kind of just a fun thing to have too. And then let's see, what else we got? Static Sphere, Mass Stasis is a nice spell. That might be worth investing in some extra casting points. I'll wait and see about getting that on the next upgrade. Alright, cool. And that structure will I'll probably just pass it by. I don't think it really matters much at all. Alright, and then I guess well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to leave a couple random units sitting here and there just because, for one thing, I'm too lazy to bother moving that many individual units around, and for another, if I ever do decide I want to make more items, like I am making the healing potion, but after that, I'll have units in place ready to do it. Okay, and he's got... Okay, I don't want to move that there. Alright, so you can clear out the rest of that and be perfectly fine. Alright, so I'm going to turn the rest of that to wetlands. Should be flood fields. Wish I could change the spot that it's sitting on. Actually, I can do it now. How's the happiness of this doing overall now? It's bumped it up a decent bit. It's getting 129 bonus. Not enough to really hurry production without damaging the overall happiness, but it's still better than nothing. Alright. I'm going to send everything from one direction. Just make sure it's all in one massive group, headed generally the same way. I'll know a long time in advance if anything comes through here, but now that the Tigern's dead, I'm really not worried about that route as much anymore. Alright, see, let you guys stay there. And I need to, I would really like to summon some Earth Elementals. Get going on that a little more, because I've got I've got great mobilization, I think fully... Whoops. I think I've got great mobilization, like fully charged up, fully reinforced. Not quite. It could use some more. Okay. Alright, now it's good. So what I'm going to do is, I think this city here might be a good candidate for this. Well, actually, I've got Embrace Darkness over here already, so I'm just going to summon Earth Elementals at this city for the time being, and they can float up to the front lines pretty fast. I'm kind of curious, I think, to see where this Red Navy goes over here. Where was my spy drone? Oh, way up here. Kind of interested to see which way they sail, because if they go west, then I can expect my ironclads to run into them. If they go south, then they're going north. So yeah, that's probably going to run into my ironclads eventually with that. They captured one of my cities. Oh, might have captured the Goblin City. Yeah, I'll get it right back. Okay, yep. Nuts. Alright. Well, I gotta get rid of this group that's sitting out here, so I'll just have to get that city back later. I was hoping they would leave it alone for a little while so I could get some swarm darters produced, but that is not the case. Alright, let's blow up some more mermaids. That Kraken is getting really up in my face here. Can barely get out of range of all that stuff. Just barely. Alright, unfortunately they spread out, so I can't hit both of them with a single attack. But I can still do quite a bit. And the other boats can... Actually, these boats can hit both of those units. So I think I can pull this off, should be fine. Need movement. Start by having this guy shoot that. Then this guy can move to make sure he's getting full damage. And the mermaid's dead. Okay. Alright, and then they can cruise. They'll be at the front line in no time. Alright, then you can get a road going connecting some of these other cities. The infrastructure is kind of a mess, so trying to fix that. You know, I'm thinking about... I like that strong will item. But I'm thinking about getting rid of this stuff here and not relying so much on Lucky for this guy and just going to something a little more solid. Yeah, I'm just going to move back to having Undead Slayer, extra resistance, some blight protection. I need to clear out some inventory space here. I've got so many items. So I kind of like that. Alright, let me do this battle manually because shock troopers will wreck my face if I don't. Or they'll wreck somebody's face. And then I can grab those haste berries so I don't forget before moving on. Alright, guys. Shock troopers are tough, but I'm gonna buff this Griffin Rider up a little bit, and I've at least got first strike to help. Actually, what am I doing? These phalanx are much better on defense. Stay there. Nice! Wow, they tore those guys apart. My gosh. Alright, so I still got a little bit of damage to do to that group. I want to get those phalanxes like in that spot on defense. I guess I shouldn't overextend them probably. There's a lot of other stuff that could hit them, and they're orcs, so a good portion of them could war cry, but I think what I'm going to do is I could probably shoot that guy and finish him off. Almost certainly. I'll take those odds. I'm thinking I need to get aggressive here. Use up movement points. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah. Alright. First things first. Let's try to web with the spider. Okay, so he's not an issue. That unit has a pole arm. Thought twice about that. Alright, and shock troopers are tireless. That's highly unfortunate. I forgot about that. Maybe I can... There's quite a few things I could stun doing this. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, good. Problem solved. Oh, he's still not dead. He's pretty darn close to it, though. Okay, 1 health. Well, that's fine. Oh, wait, actually getting more XP on that unit completely doesn't matter. Because that hero is at the level cap. That's all getting sold. Alright. I have no special plans for this city, other than build stuff really fast, or queue up just a whole bunch of production, and just kind of let it go. Alright, haste berries, then I want to get back down and above ground as soon as this army can. Alright, cool. I got my new fort up. Or, not fort, tower. It might not really matter a whole lot since this army's going to be pushing forward anyway, but the more line of sight, the better, generally speaking. I think I need to wrap this one up, actually. I've been going on for a little while here, so it's about an hour. So in the next episode, I will ship out with my fully upgraded and ready to go Sorcerer army with an awesome King Shock Serpent now, and just really great units in general. I really like this army. That's shaping up pretty nicely. Alright, well yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks so much, and I apologize I wasn't able to do much with this army in this episode. I didn't make quite as much progress as I was hoping in this one. But hopefully in the next one I can start cutting deeper into some enemy territory and get a few more battles in here. So thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next episode.